Today we're going to learn how to use inserted words. This is going to be a quick introduction, so we won't be covering everything. Our main focus will be adverbs of frequency, but you can also use adverbs of manner, time and place. The reason you need to learn how to use inserted words is to understand the language. You get a wider understanding of meaning and you learn how to vary the language. This is because you can vary the degrees of inserted words. But what is inserted words? Inserted words is when you can use different forms of an adverb but only one makes sense. An example could be, Mary hates candy, she never eats it. This is a correct sentence. An example of a sentence with the wrong use of inserted words could be, Mary hates candy, she always eats it. This is incorrect because it doesn't make sense that she always eats candy when she hates it. Now I am going to show you how to use the correct form. When you look at a sentence and you need to use inserted words, often there is two sentences. An info sentence and the sentence where you need to use the inserted word. The inserted word is also known as an adverb. Right now we're going to use adverbs of frequency. These are always, usually, often, etc. When you need to find out what inserted word you need to use, the info sentence gives you the information which you need. An example could be, Mary hates candy. This gives the information that we can use in the next sentence. If Mary hates candy, it wouldn't make sense if we wrote that she always eats it. This means that the correct use of the inserted word would be never. Mary hates candy, she never eats it. Usually is one of the main tools that you can use to vary the degree of the inserted word. An example could be, Mary dislikes candy, she usually never eats it. Here usually is used to express that Mary doesn't like candy, but she still doesn't hate it, because of usually decreasing the power of hate. Using this method you can get an accurate description of what the person actually feels. If you use this method, you learn how to vary your language and make it more interesting for the reader. So usually is used to decrease the power of the inserted word. Another important factor is that you can use conjunctions to alter the meaning of the sentence. An example could be, Mary loves candy, but she never eats it. Here the word but is used to change the meaning of the sentence. Mainly the word but is used, but you can also use other words such as and, yet and so. So remember that inserted words consist of adverbs. Today's main focus was adverbs of frequency, but don't forget that there's also adverbs of manner, time and place. And use usually so your language doesn't become foul and boring for the reader to read. The last thing that you should remember is that conjunctions can alter the meaning of the sentence. Hopefully you got the hang of how to use inserted words. See you next time.